Tell me.
Boom, 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 boom.
Stars,
We're
cars, peanut butter color coupe. What? Just bake channel.
JBC.
Welcome to the show. I am Young Pastry.
Lil Mattress.
And this is Watermelon.
Versus Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. See the line, the versus line? Pumpkin. What? I don't know. You tell me.
It's the fiery inferno that sometimes we turn on too late, so it doesn't really be a fiery inferno, but it will be a fiery inferno eventually, and that's where you see the internal struggle.
Right. Word. So close your eyes and imagine today, motherfuckers.
Now, listen, we got a little bit of an update right off top. Our show, as you see on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate you. But for people that don't have the time to watch it on YouTube, we have now a bunch of other ways to catch the show.
Check it.
You can check it out on iTunes. Sometimes it's referred to as Apple Podcasts. You can check it out on watermelonversuspumpkin.com. watermelonvspumpkin.com. And that's through a site called Simplecast. You could check us out on Google Play Music. They have podcasts up there. This is all free, by the way. All for free.
Free 99.
And you can also check us out on Stitcher. Now, right here, I'm going to read a little promotional copy real quick. You can hear our show on Stitcher, and Stitcher is radio on demand. Once again, it's free. You can download the free app. It's available for Android. It's available for iOS. It's available on the Nook. You want to get it on the Nook? You can get it on the Nook.
Nook if you
want. On the iPad? You can get it on the iPad. Now, so Stitcher is stupid easy, and any of these things that you by chance download to get us at, all for free, all that. Give us a rating, give us a like, give us a subscribe.
So whatever your preference is.
If you hit us up on iTunes, hit us with the 5-star rating. Let us know. On any of this shit, man, you can stream your favorite podcasts on Stitcher. Pretty much, we're a small podcast trying to make it big. All the big podcasts are on Stitcher. Now, so are we. We're working on Spotify as well, but so far we got iTunes, Stitcher, Watermelon versus Pumpkin, Google Play. So we're out there. If you can't watch on YouTube, you can listen to us for free pretty much anywhere. There's bars there.
There's bars. There was a hump sum of, hump sum. You ain't even, I make up words as I go, cuz. So you get on Watermelon. Watermelon niggas make up words. I'm here. Smokes, nigga. And right now I'm riding high. I am riding high. The voice is a little lost. It's coming back. It's been a long day, a lot of tea and honey, because we're going to push the button. Boink! Niggas see it, cuz. Huh? Where we at, though? Where we at? Yes. If you've seen the video that we had put out on the Just Bag channel of the 10 worst niggas at your Super Bowl party, I think we put up 20 niggas,
Well,
actually.
because we put 10, then we put 10 more.
10 more,
so,
right. Out of 20, I did about 13 of them niggas at the Super Bowl party. I was every one of them. I did it. We did it. Hello. What a farting game. Put that right there. We're going to put that right there. Leave these niggas out here for me, for the world to see. I know front runner here, cuz. First Super Bowl win.
Beautiful.
For the franchise of the Philadelphia Eagles.
I will say I know that you were cheering for them because they've been your team for a minute. Oof. I didn't personally have a dog in the race. But for me, I was like, man, to win it for the first time ever, I got to give them the little cheer. You know, I had to be on that side. By no means am I in the bandwagon.
Right,
but,
right. But it's just real and it's raw. Every team I like, in my lifetime, I have not. They've won championships, but I have not. This is my first fucking one to actually celebrate a team I root for that actually fucking won something.
To be alive and to be in it.
They're like, oh my God, niggas, shit. The New York Knicks, hello. No.
That's going to be a
New
minute.
York Mets.
That's going to be a minute. That's
Ooh.
going to be a minute.
Yeah, so, we're going to go here. I don't watch hockey. But this game was fucking.
If the Whalers were still here, we would cheer for them. You know?
They changed their name to something else.
Yeah, they're the North Carolina, maybe Hurricanes, something like that. But, I mean, it's you're not in Connecticut.
Right, who cares about them niggas? But it's real, man. The game was a shootout.
The game was not a defensive.
No, I would say, especially a surprise with the Eagles' defense was one of the best defenses all year. And in the playoffs, they played hella game the last 2 games.
Yep.
And they just didn't show up at all. At all. Neither one did. And I don't know. Do they do things to make things high scores? I don't know. Is it espionage? Is it Illuminati? I don't know.
Who knows?
I know it was 41-33. All the way down to the very last fucking second. Mm-hmm. Hail Mary, Hail Mary.
Well, that was the thing, Tupac, that happened with when we've seen this before, when the game comes down to, the 2-minute drill with Tom Brady has to go the length of the field. And I was in the car listening because I was doing deliveries last night, and I was listening, and I'm just like, oh, my God, it's going to happen again.
He's going to do it again.
Oh, my God, it's going to happen again.
I'm at a Super Bowl party with like 20 people. Or 15 or 12. I'm going down as, I don't know. It was a blur.
It's a blur of emotion.
It was screams. It was crazy. And I'm sitting there like, here we fucking go. The fix is in. The checks are out. I mean, you see a game. There wasn't many penalties, but they were. It's kind of tough to believe that the Patriots went almost a flawless game. I looked it up. One penalty the whole fucking game. One penalty the whole game, and it was a 5-yard penalty.
That's not a lot.
I don't know if I buy that, man.
And wasn't that on the extra point kick or some shit?
It might have been.
I think it was.
It was something stupid.
Because now I remember listening in the car, they denied it. Remember, they turned it down because it was for like the extra point kick. Yeah,
that was a
But
denier.
he made the field goal, so they were like, nah.
It's one fucking penalty for a team. And then the head referee that was there was the ref. I believe I was told that was the ref.
He was Bobby Jokes a lot. He was the one that was in there.
From Jacksonville, rubbing backs and clapping in huddles at the and congratulating, celebrating, jumping around a little bit. Funny style stuff. When I saw him, I was like, here we go.
He was doing too much.
Here we go. It's outrageous. And
you're doing too much.
Shout out. There was a lot of celebrity Philly fans out there too.
Yeah.
And there was out there Cooper. What's his name? Bradley Cooper.
Hanging with Mister.
Hanging with the owner, Jeff Lurie. Jeff Lurie up in the box, losing his mind. Kobe Bryant, who I didn't know was a Philly fan, but I remember he went to, he's out of high school playing ball. I think that was in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Don't know what part. And it was funny when we were watching that with Kobe. What little Maddie told me is I really hope he's in a hotel somewhere.
Yeah. Kobe's living situation looked a little bit crazy in that video.
He had to be in somebody's house. I don't think that, unless it was a small room within the confines of his whole mansion.
Like you said, it might have been in a wing.
Somewhere, but it was rough. It was a little apartment looking, small ceilings. It was Kobe jumping around, cussing with his baby in his hand. Saying we won, just like I would say, and anybody else as a fan would say.
We won. You're not on the team. You're not on the team.
And Kobe, you the LA Laker, nigga. You probably watched it in Los Angeles.
Right.
Bastard. But nah, Michael Blackson, I didn't know he was a big Philly fan.
Yeah.
He was actually at the game.
Oh, wow.
With a mother sucker. He was up there in the fucking stands doing the do. And we're going to get right into the man who was
the biggest fan.
The biggest fan who surrounded most of the game, and he did a lot of pregame shit and all that. My man, Mr. Kevin Hart.
K. Hart.
Chocolate dropper. Man, listen, he really was all over.
He was out there.
He was out there, the pregame stuff. And it was a thing, too. I don't know if this is true. He was saying that because he has a show going on in Minnesota around this time.
Okay.
And he was saying it back when the Eagles, he said it was like week 5 or 6, the Eagles were playing well. He said he told his agent, book Minnesota. We out there. We there. He's already had the confidence, talking the shit like we out there, book it. And he fucking booked the show around the time of Super Bowl to be out here and promote the show. And fucking be there for the Super Bowl and was there at the game, losing his shit, drunk as hell.
Skunk.
Yeah, son. The one where he tried to make an attempt after the game.
Yeah, he tried to get up there to hold the trophy.
He said
and caught one of these.
Yeah, he said the dude said, Kev, I know who you are, but you can't go up there. He said, nah, I know you are, man, but you're not going up there.
I enjoy when that happens to celebrities. And like Kevin Hart, he's not, an egotistical dickhead. He cheated on his wife, which is some bullshit. But I just like when that happens to celebrities because, and like I said, I don't think Kevin Hart really carries himself like this all the time. But I like no, I'm a celebrity. It'll be fine. And then just skirt.
Right. At that moment, he probably felt like, but damn, I'm Kevin Hart.
Exactly. But I'm Kevin Hart.
Like, I don't really be saying this shit out loud. But at this moment, when I'm trying to get up there and rub some shoulders with niggas, like, I won't be up there, cuz. And it's funny because when you look at the footage, it looks like, who's that little chocolate kid right up there?
Yep.
Oh, that's Kevin. These motherfuckers are all monsters and shit.
Yeah.
Even the security dude was a big fucking guy.
Uh-huh.
put his hand right in his chest. Listen here.
And encompassed his whole chest.
Right,
Just,
so just
nope, not
Just
happening.
fucking, but he was drunk as hell talking afterward. He
Yeah.
had a lot of Instagram joints he was doing, and he was
Yeah, I saw Kevin Hart always does that shit after where it's very calculated where he just addresses it to the youth and he's like, listen, kids, man, don't get too drunk, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, man,
he does it all
stop
the time. It's like, damn well he ain't talking to kids, but he talking to the kids.
Right.
Don't do what I do, but do what I do, but don't. But it was funny, man. And then the whole the after effect, he actually made it to the panel. It was NFL Live.
Yep.
So Deion Sanders, a couple of the cats was up there, and so then Kev bum rushed to that little stage where he was allowed there. He was allowed there. They said, they go, yeah, because he'd been already running around doing all kind of pregame shit. So it's like, let me in the postgame now. So he runs up there slurring, and Fletcher Cox was up there from the
what a name.
Fletcher Cox. And there's nothing more crazy about that name than me rooting for him. Like, come on, Big Cox, get in there. Like, people turning like it's an X. It's an X in there. But Kev was in his face. It's like, he's like slurring, like, we need you in there. I was just so happy, man. We need you in there. And he was like, and then it's fuck. And then he said it, and immediately and put the mic down. And then walked away. And they're like, After the guy told him when he first got up there, like, join us live. He said, I think he said it out loud, so Kev don't know you're live. Joining us live.
We are here live
with Kevin Hart. And he came and dropped the F-bomb. But shout out to the chocolate dropper, man.
That'd be interesting to see if anything comes of that.
Yeah, I know.
Because you're probably not supposed to do that on television.
Yeah, no, I don't know if they'll come at him. You know what I seen? Somebody was saying, somebody tried to put one of his things up there that Kevin Hart has a group of people that are his backing from his agency or whatever. That
his plastic cup boys?
Yeah, when people put stuff up online, they shut everything down and then use it for themselves. You know what I mean? If it ain't going through them, it ain't going up. Kind of uncertain. I don't know certain things, but I don't know if the person who was saying that was just upset and bitter because they did it to her. But she was
maybe,
like, well, so I don't know if that's a true statement, but if it was, shout out to him and his crew that really put in work to flag shit and shut shit down. You know what I mean? Like, no, we got another one, Kev. It ain't going through us. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
People try to monetize and shit like that. So
yeah,
I don't know what that's about, but yeah, it was a good celebration.
And it was a good, like I said, I didn't watch, I listened to it, but man, it sounded like an exciting game. Yeah. And that's the best part, man.
Right.
There's nothing worse than like a blowout game or just a boring fucking Super Bowl.
Down to the end, man. Down to the very end. Back and forth, score for score.
But from what I heard, Tom Brady's on some bitch shit.
Oof.
From what I heard, Tom Brady. Now, when I first heard it, I heard, the initial splash message of Tom Brady didn't shake this dude's hand. What's his name? The quarterback?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
Lil Nicky.
Tom Brady didn't shake this guy's hand. And then they showed, all right, man, he's backstage shaking people's hand. Back in the tunnels.
He's in the tunnel. Right, behind
but
the
then
scenes.
we saw the report of when Tom Brady wins, he's out on the field looking for the other guy to shake his hand.
Yeah, right. When he loses, all three of his losses now, all due respect to this man, he's been in 8 fucking Super Bowls. Hello. Franchises don't even make it to 8 Super Bowls. This guy himself has been in 8 Super Bowls. He lost 3 of them, 2 to the Giants and then this one. But they said every one of these losses, it's crickets. He's out the door running, not shaking hands. But, but when he wins, he's like shaking, he's smiling, he's like rubbing their shoulders.
Hey, bro, you did the best that you could.
Right. And that's some bitch made shit to me. You know, you play the sport too, and that's kind of like you always were kind of brought in that whole like even win or loss, you shake hands.
Yep.
It's just sport. It's sportsmanship, man. You
Exactly.
say, hey, you got me, you knocked me on the chin, good shit, whatever. You deserve it. I'm gonna walk away now. This motherfucker ran to the locker room, maybe to cry.
Maybe to put on that single mother outfit that he put on afterwards, because that shit was weird. He put on that fucking single white female. I've been scarred.
Yo, I heard.
You don't know my life.
Listen, I heard somebody. What the fuck did somebody said that he looked like? He looked like a single white mother that just came out of fucking a courthouse after going through a custody battle.
Yo, Tom Brady looked like he was going to buy fucking 100 Dalmatians. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was going to buy 99 Dalmatians and fucking keep them.
And I always wonder if that's him or because his wife's the supermodel that dresses him up like a mannequin.
Yeah, that's like
wear
that,
this,
like
honey.
Russell Westbrook shit. It's like you're
This-
how do you not have enough attention,
Right.
bro?
There's a
Like you don't really
fashionista-
dress like
There's
that.
got to be a fashionista fucking designer behind the scenes. Like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, can you promote this for us? And like who knows? There's all trades. They're fucking walking endorsements, man.
Yeah.
You're a celebrity. You're probably like that. So if you're wearing something, people are going to pay attention to it. So if
True.
these fucking guys want to offer you money, hey, can you boom, boom, boom.
And like you said, if he's that type of dude where he wants money to sign autographs and shit like that, I'm sure whatever he's wearing, he's getting paid to wear.
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
know,
They're
I'm
paying
sure
him
it's hey, but we'll give you $100,000 to wear this fucking rug.
right.
That, you know,
and then at
looks
the
like
end of the
coke.
day, at the beginning of the night, the nigga's getting free clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he probably doesn't pay for shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Good guy, but it's a true story though. He's a bitch. His wife make more money than him. But
Yeah.
I heard this. I've heard this stat. I don't know what the figures were, but I heard they were big.
When you're at that level, being a sore loser is kind of like that's bitch made.
It is, man. And you got.
But I do understand, like, we're not all robots. I get, you just lost the Super Bowl. You're not going to be in the best of moods, but
Right.
you don't even have to have the conversation. You could walk out there and you don't have to shake his hand. You could slap hands. You could
Right.
walk
A
out
quick hit.
with your hand up. Just
Yeah,
be like, all right, bro.
listen.
Cool.
Like
Good
the
game.
whole, you
won.
see some coaches, man. It's like not even a word said.
Oh, yeah.
Even a walk by and a tap on the
Yep.
shoulder pads. Pop. You got that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
No,
mean?
there's some coaches where, like, you could tell the other coach is there, like, waiting for the whole conversation,
Right.
and coach, power walk. Good job, man.
Good job. All right,
Yep,
boom.
you
got-
won.
You won.
We don't need to talk about this shit. You won. You
Right.
know you fucking won.
You
Get
give
away
serve.
from me and my family.
And it's funny because some of the footage that they showed of Tom when he won out of his 5, every time he won, when he it's almost like he's shaking her hand, but he has him there for a second.
Yeah.
And they're like,
he's shaking his hand with the forearm as
yeah.
well.
So he's kind of sitting there, and so I'm like, this is great photo op that I'm looking so great and
Yep.
graceful. Like,
'Cause
oh my
I won.
God, right? I'm so great.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not, but in a way, it's like, are you doing that? Or are you just kind of trying to humiliate the other guy? And that you never
Exactly.
want to be that guy when you lose that you're humiliating. I know
Yep.
what I do to people. I don't want them to do that shit to me. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm not going to
You know
let
what I
them do
mean?
that shit to me.
Yeah, and it's like, what? Because this guy, Nicky Foles, who had a rough career, just came out the blue. We was with the Eagles, got rid of him, lost a starting job with the Rams.
Came off the bench.
You know what I mean? Came back, sat on the bench, and then it's like, hey, listen, our team is playing great this year, and now our starting quarterback, who was pretty much everything, reason why the team was winning a lot, he's gone, and we need you to step in. You're good, Nick? Little Nicky, you're good? All right.
Was Randall Cunningham there?
I don't know.
They need to give him a ring.
I love Randall. That's one of the reasons why I love the team, man.
They need to give him a ring.
Randall.
He was without the scandals. He was Vic before Vic. He
Yeah.
was running.
Mr. Run and Shoot, baby. It was between guys like him and Warren Moon. Run
Yeah.
and Shoot. What you call it? There were two former Eagles that made the Hall of Fame. They had some Hall of Fame inductees over
That's
that
dope.
that span to Brian Dawkins, who was an Eagle.
B-Doc.
He was a beast. Then Terrell Owens. T.O.
T.O.
Got a gold jacket. T.O.
Wow.
Finally got a gold jacket. Good for him. Randy Moss got one too.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss, they gave him. He
T.O.'s
wasn't
got a
Eagle,
bad
but-
attitude, man, forever.
Yeah, but T.O. did some shit. And I tell you, when I watched that footage of him in that last Super Bowl when he was with the Eagles, and he just came off of maybe a month after having screws put in his leg. We got launch after screws getting put in his calf or some shit like that,
Yep.
and put up 160 yards. And I mean, it wasn't just like the ball was. He did yards after catch. Like, he was putting in work.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck off me, stiff arm. I'm here. I'm there. Metal plates. Only one doing it.
Damn, you know they had him shot up with some cortisol or some shit.
God, it was crazy. And also what was crazy is the goddamn Philly fans, man. Tearing
Yeah.
the city up. I didn't see as much footage, man, but I heard when is it? It's a beautiful thing. First time for the city to have one. I get it.
Pull a titty out. Don't pull lights off the street. Pull a titty out.
Oh man, and just have sex in random places if you want. Do that.
Right.
Go have sex behind a trash.
Did you
can.
see the
That's
dude that did the trust fall off the awning of the hotel?
I did not.
Well,
what the fuck?
Apparently the people below him didn't see him either because they didn't catch that motherfucker.
Trust fall. What did he say?
He was doing the trust fall with the look back though, where he did the trust fall and looked back, and people did not.
Wow.
They didn't care to catch him.
Did he die? I hope not.
Probably not.
Probably
but
not.
he just probably
Alcohol
fucked
make
himself
you,
up.
Yeah, alcohol make you real limber. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
They say guys that have been real fucked up alcohol, the body becomes so limber that when they take deep impacts, it's just they don't feel the shit.
Yeah, they'll get hit by a car and just blah, blah, blah.
Your body just loose. I'm just so loose. But I mean, they were trying different things because when Philly won the last game, they know the fans get stupid because that's what they do in Philly. They were putting petroleum jelly on the fucking poles so they wouldn't climb them, and they still did.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you wipe it off.
Right.
Come on.
You know, it's like they found ways. But this time around, I think they put hydraulic oil.
Oh, God.
That's what they had put up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that should work, but they trashed the city, burning cars, flipping cars.
Yeah, fucking shit up.
It's like, come on, yo. It make you look like animals, Philadelphia.
What Barry Sanders say? Act like you've been here before.
Act like you've been here for, but they never have, so they can't.
But that's why you got to act like it. Fake it till you make it.
Act like, but we never have. I know, but yes, just try.
Fake it till you make it and fake it after you do make it, too.
Oh,
Just
man.
fucking
But
act right.
The Philly fans, man. Shout out to you guys.
How many people are out here punching horses? That shit is some bullshit.
And,
Who's out here punching horses?
It was crazy too because I seen a thing that said the ratings
Yeah.
were the lowest in 8 years, but they say 3%. So I mean, I guess that's big. It's a small percentage, but I guess that's still considered big.
It's a lot of people, yeah.
You know, people weren't tuning in, and you know, and I know you made that point before about the whole.
People get mad about. I'm sure that there's people who were like, "Well, we're not going to watch because we didn't watch all season because we didn't." Well,
Right.
that'd be something interesting to see too. What was the ratings during the season? Were they down?
Right. The season ratings, they said, you know, who knows what these numbers? Who's really fucking behind it all?
Yo, who's
Man behind
counting?
it? Who's the Illuminati? I don't know, but I think some of them. What was said was that when the kneeling started taking place, ratings. And there's nothing better than working with somebody or running into somebody that's a Trump supporter. And yeah, I respect everybody. I respect everybody's opinion with it. You know, it's whatever. That's your opinion. That's how you feel. I don't have to agree with the shit, but you know, I might think it's stupid, but that's what it is. And so every time I see him, like, you see that? They lost a lot of money. People aren't going to games. A lot of money. You fucking turn and look at the game. The fucking shit is packed. Only people that aren't going are the people that are in the most expensive seats. You know what I mean? That are, big money people, but the fucking places.
Yeah, the only people that aren't going are the people that got invited to go and have so much money that they're like, yeah, fuck this, I'm not going. I don't give a shit.
I got season passes and I'm not going this game.
Yeah.
I'll go to the next one. So they do the whole, the ratings are down and this is down and who knows what it really is. But I mean, in 8 years, it was
Who knows the truth?
It was a low percentage. It wasn't that damn big of a deal. And plus, how you said before, people are they're not watching me because it's not getting ticketed or it's not getting pinned as far as knowing who's watching because Fire Sticks, people are fucking, stealing all kinds of free cable and, which cable should be free in my eyes. Anyways, I'm not one of them. Maybe.
Yeah, that's the thing, too, is I haven't had cable for the longest time. And this year I was driving, so I listened to it. But even when I didn't have fucking cable, I would always find somewhere to watch it. It was just, and I think there are more and more people that are dropping off the grid as far as just bro, like my mom, I know she pays like $180 a month to watch TV, and she barely watches TV. She's not like one of those people that sits there and is watching all the time.
And you know what's fucked up with those deals when they throw in the we'll give you a house phone. Nobody uses the
nobody
fucking
wants
house
a house phone.
Why is that part of the package? Like, take it out of there. What do I? Oh no, nothing comes off. You might as well just keep it. They'll just keep the phone then. I don't want a fucking house phone that you get nothing but bullshit calls anyways. People calling you. You want a trip?
I got one of those today. You got a free hotel stay at a Marriott. Press 1 for information or press 2 to take us off your call list. So that tells you what kind of a fucking phone call it is when you have the option. If you're trying to give me something free, but I have the option to take you off the call list, come on.
Get me off this shit. I seen one time where they offer you, and I've heard people that done it. They offer you, it's like a timeshare thing. They try to get you. They offer you, hey, we'll give you a free dinner, a free gift card to go shopping and this and that, and you come out to like to New Jersey.
Yep.
You go out there. Now it's a real deal. You go out there, but you have to listen to them and give you the spiel. For like 2 hours or some shit, 3 hours.
And then they do the hard sell and they try to get you to do it.
But they still give you, if you go out there, if you want to just go out there to get a free fucking meal or just go see Jersey Shore or whatever, come on out. Atlantic City is where they go, and they go, oh, yeah, they try to pitch you like, no. Okay, all right. Well, here's the gift certificate for a store, and then here's your meal plan to go
Yep.
get something to eat and shit. So if you want to just get the system, then do that. But it's all bullshit, man. I mean, at the end of the day, or should I say,
The beginning of the night.
fuck all that bullshit. No, that timeshare shit. It's dumb. It's dumb. Just if you want to get free shit.
Yeah,
get it.
it's a lot for a free dinner.
Yeah, it's a lot of traveling. Unless you're going that way anyways, then do so. Otherwise, fuck them niggas. It's my slogan, man. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of bullshit.
But speaking of weird things that white people do, the halftime show.
I'm tossed, man. Cause I actually like JT. I like Justin Timberlake. He's got some joints. I felt he was moving. Maybe it wasn't enough theatricals going on to really wow. Like I said,
Yeah.
that wasn't I wouldn't say it was the best Super Bowl halftime show I've ever seen.
No, Lady Gaga set the bar really high last year. I'll say that.
She was doing some
She
shit.
set the bar really high. She caught the damn football. Come on.
Jumped off of something.
Yep.
Like, yeah, she, whether it was the wall, Trump's wall, whatever political shit, she was really acrobatic and on some shit. Timberlake, he was moving. He did it, to me, I seen a lot of choreography up to par.
Yep.
He was singing, dancing, then he stopped singing and danced, did a whole routine. Then he crept to the piano. Played
But
the
well,
piano.
let's get to the start. I don't know what the fuck happened at the start. I don't know if that was supposed to be the sounds that were coming out. I
Right.
really don't know. That shit was weird to me.
That might have been the sound man's last job, maybe.
But that, from what I understand, was some of his new stuff, and I haven't heard his new stuff.
Okay,
But
he
that
just
shit sounded
dropped a new
like
album. That's why a lot of it was being promoted. They just dropped it, I think, days before the Super Bowl. So he was
I'm not
kinda
positive.
He was steamrolling going into that one. One too
Yeah.
long before the Super Bowl, he dropped it. So he kind of tried to steamroll into I'll do the halftime show, and hence the reason to me why I feel like a lot of halftime show people. I don't know if Gaga did last year, but a lot of people usually bring a guest appearance artist out with them. He was like, "Fuck that." I just
Nah,
dropped
he
the
didn't do
album.
it.
It's all about me right now, and
Right.
I'm doing this whole shit.
I mean, throw in sync a bone.
right? A couple of them like, "Yo, JT, I'm in the building."
Joey Fatone is out there co-hosting shows with the Impractical Jokers, homie. Like, you could have thrown him a little something.
Give him a little love.
Like, he's hosting the best of Impractical Jokers shows. Like, you
my
could have,
God. Help the nigga out.
you could have thrown him
Help
something,
the
you
nigga.
know. But yeah, it's for me. It just started really weird because the sounds, they didn't sound right. Maybe that's what his new stuff sounds like. I'm not sure, bars. But it was like I say, it was okay.
yeah, and it was funny when there was a moment where he ran up into the stands.
The
See that
selfie.
one? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny because he did run up in the stands where it was mainly celebrity people's seating and
Yep.
family of the players. So he definitely wasn't running up in that shit with the random people up there.
No,
Like,
someone
fuck-
had to put him in a headlock.
Right, those people that we've been here before. We've seen celebrities. We don't
Yep.
need to grab his ass. So he felt safe. It was like, oh my God, he ran up in the crowd. That was so cool. He did it because the nigga felt safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like he knows damn well. But it was funny because I guess they got the kid that was taking the selfie or whatever. That kid ended up being on like Coming to America. Hello,
It
favorite
was
movie.
not on Coming to America.
Good Morning America. That
Yep.
just reminds me I gotta watch Coming to America later. Good Morning
Sometimes
America.
the universe just reminds us.
It does. But I heard he made it on one of those, either Today's Show or Good Morning America. He was on one of those shows. And
Wow.
it's funny when you look at the kid, he kind of looked dumbfounded. I guess a lot of memes were coming out. That nigga was like, who's Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who is he? What is he doing right
I like
now?
that. I saw that because they took a picture of him after looking at his phone, and then a bunch of people would put like in a search engine like, "Who is Justin Timberlake? Like, who did I just take a picture
Who is
with?
this guy? How do
Who
I
the
spell
hell
his
is Jay-Z?
name? Who the hell is Jay-Z? What is he doing here? I don't understand. But Timberlake, man.
Timberlake, he's got
I'll
some.
give his album a shot. I'll check it
He's
out.
got some cool songs, but my thing too is I don't know why they do it at the Super Bowl, and this is also like something that rappers have started to do in the past 5 years. Is you don't need a band for every fucking thing. Like, and I do get that in huge arenas and shit, sometimes
Right.
just playing a track, it could distort if you play it too loud, but like not all songs are made to be played by a band.
Right.
You know,
And
like
especially if the production of the actual song, it wasn't a band that made, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got Timbaland over there,
Exactly.
and PC in it, you know what I mean, or doing the whole, Bombs Over Baghdad tapping on the drum kit.
yeah.
then let's not pretend we actually had bands making these songs.
Yep.
You know, I mean, a good
That's-
rendition is cool, but
Yeah, I feel like it took away from some of his songs with the huge breakdowns with the band when it's like, it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm also one of those people like I hate when a singer, and he didn't do this, but I hate. You ever hear when a singer does their famous song, but they'll sing it in like a different cadence because they're bored of singing it because they sang it for 500 times?
Right. And it's like, well, why'd you switch it up? And
Yep.
why he ain't carried the note right. Now you carry the note that you know he used to have.
Yeah.
He changed it. It wasn't me. I know the song. He fucking changed it.
Exactly.
You know, did you get a chance? Timberlake was what he was, I guess.
Yep.
So we'll give him a little love for doing what he did, but could have been better.
And the Prince thing was straight up disrespectful.
Oh yes! Oh my God! I forgot there was an appearance. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
A dead man made an appearance with Timberlake.
But that was
nice.
a problem is that he's a dead man that made clear that he did not want himself made into a hologram or anything like that after he died. So that was the weird man. If you think you're that big of a fan of Prince and you want to show,
Right. The look he's giving you with those ass cheek missing pants, like
Right.
nigga, how dare you?
if you wanted to do a tribute to him, then like just put a picture of him. Like don't pretend that he's performing with you. You know, that was
man. Didn't they do that with Michael Jackson too? I think that there was a big thing with him when he died. There was a whole big hologram.
yeah. I think that was like at
Was it This Is
an
It?
MTV Movie
Yeah,
Awards
it was
or something.
one of those, yeah. And it was like a whole, which I actually thought looked cool, but it was like it looks like he's there. People
Yeah.
were crying in the audience and shit. But I don't know.
I just think, like, man, especially not that these were his deathbed dying wishes, but like, if a man says, "Hey, I don't want this to happen when I die," and you do that,
Right.
it's not cool.
Somebody might not have paid attention to actually that footage of him saying the shit. Maybe
Yeah.
they just figured out. We didn't hear that. We didn't know he felt that way.
Right.
But Timberlake he's a good musician. He's got good songs. Some of the songs I heard, like, oh shit, he did that song.
Yep.
I didn't know. It's like, damn, that's pretty dope. When you got a song that you kind of like, and then you find out, oh, he did that.
Oh, that was JT. That was JT.
That was just
That was JT.
he's a good actor. He's funny on Saturday Night Live. He could probably get a permanent act there.
Yep.
I've never seen a couple of skits. But, shout out to
He's cool. It was just like I say. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just. I
I
was
felt,
okay.
and it's funny you said that because that wasn't bad, wasn't good. I kind of felt that way about some of the commercials, man.
See,
those are
that was
big-
my
those are-
thing where I missed them because
Yeah.
I was in the core.
I was at a Super Bowl party, which is damn near impossible to when people are screaming and drinking and shit to actually hear commercials.
Yeah.
That's at a quiet setting at home with 4 people. You know what I mean? Like, let's watch this commercial together. Not when you're screaming and losing your voice like I did and, barking at each other. But there was one like with the little midget from the Adam Sandler movie.
Ooh, I don't know if you can say that anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It might be
a
what is it?
little person. It's offensive.
Trans heightened. I'm not sure
Okay,
if that's
I don't
the.
even know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, for anybody who's offended where I said midget, the little person, which I think is more demeaning, but anyways, the little person from the movie with Adam Sandler.
He's
when
from
he was,
Game of Thrones as
he
well.
was in Game of Thrones.
Game of
Okay,
Thrones.
yeah. He did the commercials,
Thrones.
Doritos commercial, when they had their whole thing. They had a couple different commercials, fire versus ice. I guess their cool ranch kind of flavored one they had, and their fiery blaze one. So it was like spit fire, and it had him kind of walking down this little
Corridor?
yeah,
Let me know what's a
it was
corridor.
like a long dining hall kind of deal. He's
I'm
kinda
gonna say
walking.
corridor.
It was a corridor, and he was spitting. In the picture was my man Busta Rhymes doing his every day now. That song. Look at me now. His verse from there, and this midget little person is walking down, and he's spitting it word for word in his lips and everything. It was funny to see. It was cool. And then what was better is the cool one was Morgan Freeman doing Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Holla. And he
I
started
don't
busting
like
moves.
Missy Elliott, but I'd like to see Morgan Freeman do
Man,
that.
you like Missy?
I don't.
I fucked with Missy, man. I fuck with her, man.
I don't fuck with her, and I wouldn't fuck her either.
Yeah.
No, you know what? She when she said that she looks like Nia Long. I was like,
She said
oh,
that in a song.
hey. No, you don't. Stop it.
She looked good this day from what she was.
She lost a bunch of weight. That's great. I applaud
she
her.
looks
You know
good
what I'm saying?
physically and everything.
But it was one of those. She said that she looked like Nia Long, and I was like,
I didn't catch that one.
Hey,
That's actually my mother. My mother, Miss,
don't.
not big as hip hop. She loves her Miss. You may talk about Missy. Mom, if you're watching the show, it's okay. You tell Little Mattress. You don't talk about Missy like that. It's okay, man. It's all right. But those were kind of cool. I don't know. There was who made a lot of appearances in the commercials, multiple ones? The sheriff from Stranger Things.
I saw the Tide commercial, which was weird.
Yeah, he did.
And I was surprised at the Tide commercial, they didn't end it with like, "Don't eat Tide Pods, you're fucking idiot." You know what I mean? Like none of them were
stop eating, putting them in your mouth. It's
and
not
because on one of I didn't see all of them, but I saw that one where it was a bunch of different commercials, and he's like, "No, this is Tide Pod commercial, or not Tide Pod, but this is a Tide commercial."
Right.
It's a Tide, but then one of them was like, "Hey, we're all gonna grill," and it was like, "No, this is a Tide commercial," and I was like, "Why were you bringing up food and Tide?" And it seemed like a small marriage there,
Right,
but
yeah.
I wish that they would have grabbed the joke and just been like, "And don't eat Tide Pods, you fucking idiot." Obviously, without saying fucking it, but
right, just lay it all out there. But now the commercials there, and then there was one with the Giants team where they did they redid
the shuffle.
not Save the Last Dance. Patrick Swayze, the movie
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. They redid that. Dun, 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 dun. And it was like Odell Beckham, who's been known. Sorry, Giant fans. Odell Beckham has been known to
Want
be
to see my
suspect.
Odell Beckham impression?
He's been known to be taking, selfie videos with a bunch of dudes in a hot tub.
Yeah, he's been a little light.
That's his thing. Whatever, if that's your thing, then come out and just say it, and then we'll know it's accepted. It is what it is. Nobody cares anymore, but let's not pretend. We're not. But nah, he was a whole thing where he was like the female inmate, and Eli Manning was kind of the elite. He was like, Eli was Patrick.
Yeah.
And Odell, of course, was the lady. And so he was doing the whole hip turning, and he was on it, and he was spinning around. And then Eli came for the lift.
Whoa.
Lifted him up and all, and there was like synchronized dancers behind him that were Giant players. Eli couldn't move for shit. He's like, I'm a country dude. I'm from Tennessee.
I can square dance, that's it.
It's like, I'll try my best here. And
I got line dance, that's about it.
It was funny to watch him, but Odell, I can guarantee he's probably going to get something on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Because he kind of had that movement of like, somebody's like, contact Odell. Mm-hmm. Contact Odell. We want him.
He's got it. He's definitely got it.
He's got the little blonde Jerry curl. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of the damn commercials just, like I said, I didn't see all of them because a lot of hooting and hollering and shit. But
also, I saw promoted before the Super Bowl. These are the Super Bowl commercials for blah, 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 which I didn't click on them, but it was like, I thought that was the
thing they do now. Last couple years.
Yeah.
The commercial that these guys are paying so much, I think it's because they're paying so much money.
Probably.
For these slots, like, hey, listen, man, I'm paying you all this goddamn money. Can I get a prequel?
Yeah. Can I get a pre-screener?
Can you hook me up with a pre-joint?
They just come out and say, like, hey, this is the one that we're going to be playing, so we want as many people to see it as possible, I guess.
It's crazy, man. A lot of money in them commercials, man. But nobody's probably buying half those fucking products. Yeah, thanks, E-Trade, but I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah, you see when they get into the fourth quarter, the people that are like, these are the discount commercials.
These are the discount.
When they go back to a normal ass Ford commercial,
the biggest slots are is the beginning of the game. Kickoff, right before kickoff, right after kickoff, and then it's like, because everybody's like all excitement, kickoff, boom, everybody's standing around the TV now.
That first commercial break has got to be crazy.
Yeah, that first one is your big time.
That's when a lot of like Bud Light and shit like that.
Right, and then the laughter's coming out. Oh, you see that shit? That was crazy. But I don't know if I felt that this time around.
Also, I will say, whoever is in charge of Martin Luther King's image and go fuck yourself, because I can't imagine that he wanted to be in a truck commercial. That's fucking.
I didn't even see that commercial. Did not see that one. I did see the one with it was kind of funny. What was that one? Google Home. What's the name of the voice for Google Home? They call it Lexus. Alexa?
It's not Alexa. Is it Alexa for Google?
Yeah, something like that. Alexa, Lexi. But they had this whole thing where the voice was broken. They're like, oh, the voice is broken.
Yep.
So they're like, we got it, we're good. So they started using like different actors and shit to do the voiceovers for like, and then Cardi B was one of them. Like, you know, it's like the whole Bronx crazy accent.
Sloppy.
The chubby.
I mean, but
actress.
just can you think of what her pussy looks like? It just. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Saddlebags.
You know, that shit is just sloppy.
You ever see what an arm looks like after a pit bull mauls it? Maybe?
Like I feel like when Trump, because I was always confused when Trump said "grab her by the pussy," because the vaginas I've seen in my life, it wasn't anything. You know, like, do you mean like go in and then grab? Is that what you're saying?
They could cover from the
But
hood.
I picture Cardi B. You could they're just
hanging,
just sopping. That's like the letters would be SOP. That's a sound that it would make when you're just a sop.
It's like an udder.
I'm just not a fan.
Whoa, man! But they did their voice and a couple other people. I forgot. I think the guy from Pineapple Express, Crocodile Dundee's son. I think he did one of the voices. The guy was playing Crocodile Dundee's son. I forget his name.
So now, did it come out that's a fake movie? The movie's not happening.
No, they showed a commercial for it. It's going down.
Yeah, but in the commercial, they said that the movie isn't happening and that this is just a commercial for traveling to Australia.
I didn't get that far. It was too many drunk people. We were too. Like,
Yep.
oh, Crocodile Dundee 2's coming out. The son of Crocodile. Like, word.
We gotta see. We gotta find out if it's a real movie or not because that's
man.
what I heard. Is like in the commercial they said like, so it's not a real movie, and they're like, no, it's just a Super Bowl commercial for
Right.
it's like whatever they're trying to get people to travel to Australia.
Oh man, listen, shit is real.
Yeah, I hope
But
it
shit is not
ends up
real.
being a real. Exactly, shit is real because shit ain't real. I hope it ends up being a real movie though. That'd be funny.
I thought it looked funny.
I mean, if The Rock can remake Jumanji, I mean, this dude can remake fucking Crocodile Dundee. Come on.
and I'm hearing Jumanji was actually pretty straight.
It wasn't bad. I was surprised.
I didn't see it, but
and
I
I'll
was
tell you,
like,
I went in with a bad attitude because I was like, man, but it wasn't bad. It really
Yeah.
wasn't.
I think The Rock is multi-talented with his shit, man. He could pull some roles off and then some. Yeah.
He really is. I think he just has to stop taking every role that they offer him. Like, did you see the trailer for Skyscraper?
Yes,
Bro, it's Die Hard.
it was funny. It was funny because when I was watching it, the fucking kid I was doing, he was there. Shout out to you, Brian. He was like,
You don't know Brian.
He was like sitting there. We're all watching. He goes, "Is anybody else seeing Die Hard?" Like, nigga, yippee-ki-yo-ki-yay. Yes, please.
Yeah.
With the whole building on fire, I guess minus the terrorists.
And
I
I'm
don't
going to
even know.
throw it out there. You know how the movie ends? In my opinion, in my guess, in my Hail Mary, is that The Rock is hanging off the side of the building. The bad guy is hanging onto The Rock's fake leg.
Oh,
the Rock
God.
unclicks the fake leg, and the bad guy goes and dies. I'm just
Said it here
saying,
first.
perhaps.
Said it here first.
Listen,
that leg is going to have something to do with
that
the death
leg
of the bad guy.
is going to have to do with the death of the bad guy. The bad
can
guy's
buy
going to
that.
be hanging onto the leg, and
Right.
because they put that fucking leg in a commercial like
Right.
6 times, and it's a 2-minute commercial. Like,
and dare we say, there's probably going to be, after that happens, there's going to be some sort of leg joke
right?
that follows up to the bad guy dying. That's your leg up in life. You know?
Exactly.
Some bullshit that's going to come out. Like, God, are we getting so predictable? Like directors and shit, like screenwriters. Let's jump start.
Like, right, you know it's going to be some like, hey, break a leg. You know? Just some horrible fucking.
cheesy shit that grandma going to laugh at, you know?
Yep.
Like, cut it out, man.
That's something that at the water cooler today. Brad, did you hear? And then he said,
my
break a
God.
leg. Oh, my God. Is he black? I don't know. Samoan? Is that what they say? I have no clue. But Brad, you got to see it.
You gotta see it. So we saw it. You know, that pretty much wrapped up the whole Super Bowl flow of everything. And niggas is niggas.
They always have been, and they always will be.
But speaking of the nigga that is a nigga that just used to be my nigga, that I love this nigga. Let's go to the DM motherfucking X.
But they don't hear me, though.
So
He's got no freedom, yo.
the nigga's back in jail.
But they don't hear me, though.
Pray tell, is it another drug charge? Another drug charge.
He
Crack, right?
got to stop doing drugs. And, I mean, he pissed dirty, from what we heard. Pissing dirty.
Okay, so
And
so it wasn't just weed.
violated the parole.
Okay.
Because, you know.
So maybe it was just weed. I don't. No, that's not his preference of choice.
They probably don't. I don't think they would violate you for that anymore.
It's like, yeah, take a ticket and go, nigga. Get your shit together, X. No, you're
Yeah, I can't imagine that they would send him back to jail for fucking. But man, X, get it together.
Yeah, get your shit together, tight up, man. And who knows how long he's gonna do? I don't know. There's how many slaps on the wrist. I don't even know what state this was in. Like,
Me neither.
I didn't see the whole story on it, but I just know there was like, yo, DMX got arrested again.
Yep.
Fuck. And I didn't even care to look this shit up to find out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like, oh, God.
It was one of those things I saw, like, DMX fails drug test and went back to jail. And I'm just like, man, what the fuck?
Man. But I hear his fucking shows, like, are, like, kind of terrible these days, though.
Yeah, he's one of those, like, where he's kind of doing the background vocals for himself, playing over the mic. And I don't mean that with, like, because there's also that disparity of, like, no, man, you just play the beat and you rap, which, listen, nobody worth their salt performs like that. Zero people perform like that. Like, Jay-Z does not perform like that. Eminem does not perform like that. Tech Nine does not perform like that. Everybody performs with some sort of backing track.
Right.
But I'm talking about the people that play their CD.
Yeah, the whole song.
And then...
Yeah, we're not talking about.
like,
we're not even talking about the ones that would drop their whole vocals really
Yeah,
low.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, no, it's gonna keep it high volume. Like, no, just play the CD, dog.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and then I'm gonna stop, and the crowd's gonna sing it because X had some hits. You know what I'm saying? He had that adrenaline bass that might start a fight in the club type shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, people getting that getting that adrenaline. He got energy, but when they start doing the whole song, it's almost like now he's getting paid for you to look at him while you sing his songs.
And he's kind of like just doing his ad libs, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's
but nobody sees it as that because what he does, he pulls you in by taking the mic, put it out there. Yeah, now you sing. Like he let us sing with him. No, that's because the nigga's being lazy. He's probably high.
Yeah.
Or possibly forgot some lyrics.
that could be too, man.
You know what I mean?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug. And he looks like a bag of shit. You know what I mean? He's in the fucking big house with it, man.
That's the way to put it. He looks like a bag of shit.
Damn,
but also,
Max.
it's just one of those, man, he's obviously he doesn't have the right people around him.
Right.
And addiction is a motherfucker, so perhaps for the rest of his life, he always is going to be chasing that cocaine or crack or whatever it may
That's
be.
what they do. They chase the
But
first high.
the thing, too, is, man, just at least go through your probationary period or whatever. Like, literally, go home. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing with Meek Mill being back in jail. Whatever, if they put him back in jail for a bad reason or whatever, like, or for some bullshit reason, he did something. Like, to me, go home. Like, you're rich, you've got all this money, you've got whatever.
Right.
You go home for those 2 months. Go home for those 6 months. Do whatever. Like, put a studio in your house and record for 6 months. Just go to home.
I think they just
Like-
can't grasp onto trying to feel like they have to feel normal. I guess even smoking crack feels normal. Like I'm just an everyday crackhead.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I ain't nobody special. No, you was somebody that had some fame and some money and some popularity.
Yeah, that's the thing
You know
that
what I
people don't
mean?
understand about DMX is he sold 40 million.
Wow.
Like, that's different, bro.
Yeah.
That's different. He
Wow.
sold 40 million.
And to be in the position he is in now, like I don't even know if he's still making money. I mean, there's still like you'll still turn somebody fucking put that y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here.
Yeah, yeah.
In a fucking movie somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because just how many movies and residuals he gets just from shit like that.
Yeah, but then you got to think, does he still own any of that? Is
Right.
it, you know?
That's the thing I was gonna say. How much does he own rights wise?
Yeah.
You know, you get motherfuckers get caught up in flicking that pen. I don't know what whoever's in charge of that whole Rough Rider, whatever branch they came from. I don't know if it's Universal or something, or MCA, I think.
I forget.
Somebody in one of them offices, man, are like, yeah, thanks. That's the same thing that happened with like from Parliament Funk.
Yep.
Fucking George
Clinton, he lost his shit for like 20-something years.
He fucking was doing shows with hard body.
That's why he's toured for the last
just to fucking try to pay shit off and he was getting no money and they were killing using his shit because he signed all his rights away. Like Bow Wow, yo, like how much money you gonna get from Snoop from that? Or anytime I was using a fucking movie or anything, that shit gets used and used. He ain't said a goddamn penny.
And he
'cause
gets
signed,
nothing 'cause
Signed,
he signed it
everything
away.
So young artists out there listening, watching, niggas, pay attention to your shit.
Yeah.
And it's tough. Writing music myself, and and if you get involved with certain things, you gotta watch, man. Percentage wise, it's like, ooh, Don't give all your shit away. Make sure you get a percentage.
Yeah.
Especially if you're sitting on a gold mine of a song and it's like, fuck, I didn't think it was gonna blow. I didn't think it was gonna blow.
Because, dude, for DMX to not be like financially secure for the rest of his life is just some weird shit. Because that's what I was hearing is like he's trying to make money off his shows for whatever, like to pay off certain shit. I know he fucked up his taxes with the government, the whole child support thing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see because, when we were growing up, DMX was like, it'd be like, could you imagine Jay-Z in that same situation?
Right.
Because that's what they were. It was DMX, Jay-Z.
Right. Yep.
They were all equals.
Yeah.
So to see that is just like,
It's
fuck,
disheartening, man. I might go listen to some DMX to go to bed tonight. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to find DMX and play him slipping. You know what I mean? And just be like, listen, this is you.
Yo, listen.
You made this.
Take your own advice, cuz you just one of them niggas that give better advice than you take, because I tend to be that nigga sometimes.
Right.
I might give motherfuckers some good advice, and I don't be taking this shit.
Yeah. No, I've been in the same boat, definitely.
Like, what the fuck? I'm telling these niggas, I don't even do this shit. I'll be telling motherfuckers, what the fuck is wrong with me?
But then, too, I think some of it even might be DMX, kind of like a skit that we're going to be shooting. He does the thing where he goes like, yo, this is all part of God's plan. When it's like, some people believe in that stuff, in my opinion, a little too much to where it's like, no. You don't have to go smoke that.
Right, you can believe in the plan and something bigger than you. But it's like, yo, that pen fell. You know why that pen fell?
Yeah.
That was a God's plan.
Well, that's the thing of like, yo, you know why I smoked that crock rock? If God didn't want me to smoke that crack rock, then he wouldn't have let me. And it's like, no.
If God knew, I mean, I could be dead right now, but it's in God's plan. I'm gonna keep hitting these rocks till He says stop. And that's when my heart stops. That's when my heart stops. Is when the crack rock pops. Oh my God, God's on top. Where my dog? Where my God's at? Up top. What?
But they don't hear me though.
But they don't hear me though. So DMX, back in the tabloids.
Yeah, man. I hope he gets better.
I
hope he gets better.
But I know it was interesting when you were telling me, like, with the tabloid, when you heard the story, because I remember you kind of put me onto it, and I was like, I overheard it, but almost they slid in that story with what was it, a school shooting?
With more school shootings. That shit is weird to me. Where DMX going to jail is on the same level of another school shooting, and I don't mean that in a big way. I mean that in a small way. A throwaway story of like, yeah, DMX is going back to jail.
Right. That's a filler. That's a filler joint.
Yeah.
The weather supposed to come after that.
And also, by the way, there's another school shooting, and then there's another school shooting like 2 days later.
Right. But the thing is, to me, man, what's fucking really just weighs heavy too is just the word another.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck, man? Another. And I guess they were saying 2018 is the third one so far. It's February.
Yeah.
3 in a fucking month and a half. And one of the last ones, I don't know if it was the very last one, was the 12-year-old girl. Or one of the ones that are last one.
Yeah. I heard about that. A 12-year-old girl popping up in middle school.
Yeah.
But that was the weird thing, too, that I saw a headline of she said she did it by mistake, which, no.
Right.
But
you brought a gun to school. That's not by mistake, honey. You know what I mean? That's like, you don't like, oh, shit, I forgot this gun that I'm not even supposed to have with me at school. I totally forgot.
I did not even mean to pull that out and shoot you guys.
Right.
My bad. That's my bad.
It's like the movie The 10. Ooh, it was a goof. It was a goof. It's no
Guy,
goof.
I got to blow. You're bad vibes.
Listen,
it was a goof.
Right.
It was a goof.
And by all means, man, all hearts to the family of those, man. It's not a joke on the people that were affected by a tragedy like that, man. But sometimes you got to put a little twist of laughter and the stupid shit that people say and do. You know what I mean?
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to is it's so fucking commonplace for school shooting to happen, which is fucking wild.
Desensitized, yeah. It's like, what?
Like you remember fucking Columbine when it was like the world stopped, and now a school shooting is literally I don't want to say it's not news, but it's not even news anymore.
We are hearing about what Trump Twitters a whole lot more than anybody fucking shooting up a school. You know what I mean? It's like, oh God. And that shit is real, man. I'm fucking scared of having a daughter, man, going to school. I feel like I should I should look into a private tutor or something. You know what I mean? It's like, this is the world my baby's coming up into because shit, I'm out of school. You know what I mean? Like,
Like, yo, you'd rather have the weird homeschooled kid than the fucking normal dead fucking kid,
Like,
you know?
listen, baby, you got cousins and shit. We're gonna let you do your social skills around
Yeah.
there. But it comes to school, I don't know if I want you there.
Right.
I don't know if I don't feel safe with you there. I can't even say have a good day. You're safe. You're at school. Are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do I got to send my kids strapped to school? Yo, take this piece and go to school because shit is real out there. You know what I mean? Do I
Right.
got to teach her how to shoot at 10 years old? I mean, I'm a pistol. I have a pistol permit. I don't own a pistol yet. At some point, I will. You know,
Blicky's in the future.
you know. I mean, I've had it for a couple of years now. And I don't own a gun. I just know that I'm not anti, but I know when I get one, I get one. You know, I'm not trying to kick the doors down to get a motherfucking gun. You know what I mean?
And that's on the conspiracy theory, foil helmet shit with people. Some people say, and I don't know, and I don't have an opinion either way, but some people say all this shit keeps happening, and then that's what they're using to see. This is why we don't need guns. See, this is why we don't need guns.
Right.
But then you run to the thing of like, man, if everyone doesn't have guns, then so only criminals have guns. And it's the
Right.
thing of like, if a criminal comes to your house with a gun, why do you call the cops? You call the cops because they have a gun. So,
Right. There's a gun. It's like, how about I cut out the middleman, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like if I like I said, when I get a gun, my whole thing is, I hope I never have to pull that shit out ever in my life. But you know what? If it comes down to you or me and I have to fucking pull out, that thing's only coming out to shoot somebody. You know what I mean? Or I'm at the fucking range or something. You hope that never happens. But shit, I'm in a fucking mall. You know, and that's the thing I heard too. They say when you're in a mass shooting like that, supposedly you can get in trouble if you are armed pistol because you're supposed to flee first. That's why they have the thing in run, hide, fight. Technically, you're supposed to flee first. If you can't flee, then hide. You can't hide, then you fight. That's almost like a little law there too. So
it's supposed to be your last line of defense.
So now if you see that you got the guy dead to sights and you pull out and you start popping off, and there's people running around him, and you hit somebody else from now their bullet is
reckless.
straight to you.
Yep.
Now you go down. You know what I mean? All you're trying to do is save the fucking day, save a life or two from being killed. But you get shot in the ass. You know, not literally, but you know what I mean.
Well, and the other weird thing too is because I am a medical marijuana patient, you can't get a permit if you have a medical marijuana license, which is weird. That shit is real weird to me because you can. But that's the thing too, where in my opinion, there should be stricter background checks for being able to get a gun.
Yeah.
But because that's the weird thing, and like I'm not an alcohol hater, and I'm not like pro. Yo, everyone needs weed. No, everyone does not need weed. Everyone does not need alcohol. But that's the thing. If you could be a fucking alcoholic piece of shit, but if you're a functional alcoholic, like you could be somebody that goes to work, comes home,
I've seen 'em.
drinks until they pass out,
No.
goes to work, comes home, drinks until they pass out,
Got an uncle.
and you can get a gun.
Right.
But if you're somebody that goes to work, goes home, and say before bed takes a couple hits of weed,
Right.
you can't have a gun.
Right, or you
which
got
is some,
physical fucking ailments that like, no, this helps me with my fucking pain because, you know, they're not fucking taking guns away from people that are popping fucking Motrins, you know what I mean?
They're not taking guns away from people that are popping Oxycontins. They're not taking it from all that other, altering stuff. So that's an interesting part of it.
I almost feel like they're just kind of they do that because it's legal, but not totally across the board yet. I guess.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of those totally across the board for them to have a fight. Listen, it's in every fucking state. It's everywhere. Cut it out. You know what I mean? It's like when these fucking dispensaries actually have a bank they can trust in that would take their money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they can actually have like a legitimate business and not have to fucking smuggle their money in fucking forts and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? It's
stash the cash underneath the gazebo.
Oh man, it's just fucking weed. But you know that's sad though, man. With the shootings though, man, it's. You know, it's disheartening to hear, man. It's you know, I don't even know what the last. I don't even want to watch them, but it's just in the face, you know, of like this is what's going on.
Yeah,
motherfuckers are shooting at school because the media maybe they like the whole look of it. You know,
it's weird, dude. Like I'm so glad that I'm not like fucking growing up right now.
Yeah, it's
like same shit. Like you have a daughter, my brother has 2 daughters, and I'm just like, holy fuck.
Right. It almost becomes.
Like I said, I know I got friends that have vasectomies already because, and I mean not already because I'm mid-30s, but still, it's like Dude, it's scary as fuck out there. Right
Talking about having a hysterectomy without having the kids. They know I don't want to have one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people on that wave like, no. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, I thought, hey, maybe I can have one in this life that can help make a fucking change somehow. You know what I mean? So you keep them
Make
good.
a change.
You know what I mean? So you give good, watering to your flower and like I want you to grow. Let it grow. Let it grow and be a good one in this fucking fucked up world.
Yep.
People are just disgusting, man, and that's why people love animals more sometimes. It's just
Right?
people are disgusted, and I think it's just almost the way I describe it is when I look at it like with the youth now and that whole shit that goes on. It's almost like they run into an identity crisis.
Yep.
Nobody really knows who they are, and it's just like I have to be whatever is kind of on the web or whatever.
Yeah.
You know
Nobody
what I mean?
knows who they are. Nobody knows how to communicate anymore because everyone communicates through their phone. Like, you would never say LO. Like, if somebody's like, if you text me something that's kind of funny, I might text you back LOL.
Right.
But
To let someone know I'm laughing.
But if you say something funny to me, I'm not going to be like, yeah, dude, LOL. Like, that's not. There's different, you know what I mean, ways to communicate in person than there are over the over the phone.
LOLs. I mean, text messages were always. I mean, they were created to be short messages to get to a hey, be there at 12. Hey, what time? You know what I mean? Now it becomes like this thing where unless you're somewhere where you can't really talk, but if you're like at home and I'm at home and we're not really doing anything and we're texting for like a half hour to an hour, you might as well just pick up the phone.
Yeah.
If you're busy, you're doing shit, that's a different thing. You know what I mean? Or you want to do a quick one, you're driving. Oh, do a talk text. It's convenient. I get it. We all do it. But if you ain't doing shit, I ain't doing shit, and we are texting way too long, and it's like, motherfucker, just call a nigga then. If you're going to sit there and go back and forth for 2 hours. But even when when I was on the single flow and I was after being in a relationship for like 12 years and getting out of that, and I just started being single again, and I was like, all right.
Wait, what do people do? But go ahead.
Go on. Jesus, no. The whole getting back into the dating scene was a different ordeal of, all right, now I'm out the game 12 years.
Yeah.
What's going on? What is it looking like? I ran into a lot of, there's no talking. We text.
Yep.
And I was like, shit, I had to adjust to that. I'm all about, hey, let's bullshit on the phone.
Right.
Let me get to know you. Let me hear the inflection in your voice to know how you really mean shit when you say something.
Bitch, let me hear you breathe when you sleep.
Yeah. Because, hey, quick, if you text somebody and it take them a good couple minutes to get back to you, it's either A, they're busy and they're getting back to you when they can, or let me think of what I could say to this nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, let me paint a picture real quick for you. Instead of when you're talking, there's no there's no pauses.
Yep.
It's a natural flow. We're talking, we're going. You have less room to kind of create and make up some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that whole text world was weird. And, text me, don't text me. And then it's like, I did something where it's like, oh, let me call. And then it's like, and it's this thing. You ask some females like, this nigga tried to call me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Of course I did. I mean, like, thank God for the lady I'm with now. I love her to death, man. And it's like she was on that because same age and shit. So she's from that era. It's like, thank you, like, because I've seen it when I was even on that field. There was women that are our age that are on that. No, I just text. I don't know you. And what? You were from the fucking long cord from the phone stretching through the house. You know what I mean? The extent that the multiple lines in the house. Yo, you off yet? You know.
No, man. Like I say, it's a different skill to be able to speak to somebody in person. It's fucking weird,
and it's gonna get so. I mean, you ever see that they had that preview? That movie that came out was no preview. The movie came out called Her.
I didn't see it.
Joking Phoenix or whatever.
Joaquin.
I say joking every time. Joking Joaquin. Where it was him in the phone. He fell in love with his phone. It was a fucking artificial intelligence, but it was really not. It was like compatible in his phone. He was like, she loves me, she gets me. And I'm like, yo, that's the fucking future, man.
That is a future.
And it's like, there's no fucking lie about it that if there was a hole in their phone, motherfuckers be fucking their phone. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Man, those sex dolls these days, shit, it got me tempted. The sex dolls look right.
They use more materials and it's like
that ain't no
move and shit.
That ain't no blow-up doll anymore. That shit.
It's going to be, you going to fast forward 20 years from now, there's going to be hella sex drugs.
Yep.
And there's going to be some fucking sex dolls that are gonna be really functional walking around with real skin.
True.
It feels so
That's how they're
real.
gonna get all of us though, because no one's no, we don't want no robots to take over, nothing like that. But when you go fuck the robot, come on.
Oh, we might do it. Baby, is it cheating though? Is
Yeah.
it cheating, baby? With that, you love that goddamn robot more than me. She don't talk back.
Exactly.
But it is a sad deal for this new generation, man. And when gadgets go down, I think they're fucked.
Yep.
I'm all about taking that. You're at a dinner table with your family. Family's out there. You're at a dinner table with your family. Take the fucking phones away from your kids, man. Communicate. Talk with your family. Talk with your kids.
Exactly.
To cut this shit out. I'm tired of walking into rooms with fucking 10 people standing in there and everybody's on their fucking phone.
Yeah.
And they're all standing in there with each other. It's like, what? And I sometimes, because I get caught up in it too.
Yep.
You get caught up checking some shit out. We're trying to check shit out. Whatever, YouTube, or you're trying to promote something. I get it. But then when you look around the room and you stop and go, let me take a fucking moment to take in life. You know what I mean? It's like, what is going on? A dozen people in the room and nobody knows anybody, but we know each other.
John Wilkes, truth.
But the shootings got to stop. Communicate, people. Maybe the shootings will stop if people become better communicators. That comes together. That's fucking Elmer's. But what doesn't come together is I know you had a gripe earlier. You wanted to get off your chest. No, Maddie, it's time to get that gripe off, man, about these niggas that piss you off in the world.
Oh man. You know what? I think we gotta hit him with the cliffhanger. I think we gotta leave it till next week, man. We had
that spot.
We had that time.
So hold on to the Maddie beef with you niggas out there in the streets.
Just know that we always got topics.
We
always got topics that we don't get through, but we like to keep it to about an hour because, we're not trying to kill anybody. No. You put it on for an hour, you vibe.
Vibing. Vibe.
And that's it. So listen, man, this is week 5. We're over a month in. We're fucking killing the game. Ooh. And once again, we invite you to listen to us on all streaming platforms, watermelonversuspumpkin.com, the Stitcher app.
VS.
Give us 5 stars on iTunes if you're on there, on the Apple Podcast thing. And, beyond that, this is Lil Mattress. And at the end of the day.
And at the beginning of the night, this is motherfucking Young Page.
Pars.
Like, subscribe, niggas. Just
share
with your friends. Listen. God damn, nigga. Open the window.